What's going on, Omnibuddies? Mitch here, and yes, we are back. Sorry, it has been crazy lately, so I haven't been able to make many videos, but we are back, and we have a bit of an unboxing to do. All right, so we have two books that are very sentimental, and then we have some great books from Dark Horse Comics coming to us. And you know what? I just remembered I don't have scissors or a knife with me. We'll be right back. All right, we are back with a knife. Wacha! Really cool knife. I dig this knife. Anyways, very fancy looking. Anyways, let's dig into the first books. Let's get into the box from Dark Horse Comics. And this thing got a bit damaged, and I'm a wee bit nervous about it, but Dark Horse does a pretty good job packaging up books, so thank you, Dark Horse, for the shipment. Now let's dig into this and see what we got. I mean, I know the vast majority of what's in here, but sometimes there's things I forgot about in here, so let's dive in. Oh yeah, see, they do a good job packaging books. So let's get this paper open. Let's go. All right, so boom, boom, and let's dig right into it. So there is some stuff I am very excited about in here. Oh, lots of paper, lots of mess. Gonna have to clean up. Oh, ooh, I'm seeing some sweet gilding on the edges. Oh yeah, very excited about that, but it's stuck to me. Can't see it on camera. Anyways, whoa, all right. All right. Jeez. Let's jump into it. Okay. So we have some Jupiter's Legacy. If you do not know Mark Millar, how do you not know Mark Millar? Anyways, jumping into some Jupiter's Legacy, Volume 6 of the trade paperback just dropped. So we can check that out. Let's kind of, ooh, look at all the flying soups up there. Really nice. This series I am not fully caught up on. It's super cool though. I've always dug it, really been into it. I actually started reading this in single issues way back when it first dropped, and yeah, pretty cool story, pretty cool idea. Yeah, love me some Jupiter's Legacy. All right, so oh, we got a little bit of damage from that thing, but not too bad, not too bad. You might be sad, but we've got Planets. The new deluxe manga from Dark Horse, so you can see I got a little dinged up there. Oh well. But I'm a reader, not necessarily, like, I like my books pristine, but honestly, like, who cares at this, like, unless you're really trying to resell, and like, I'm pretty, like, I at least I used to be very into, like, my books have to be pristine, otherwise I'm just like frustrated. At this point in my life, I'm just like, whatever, like, I'm reading them, I'm having a good time. My kids pilfered my Avatar The Last Airbender box set with all the 5 of the 7 trade paperbacks in it that they just dropped. They pilfered that. I have not been able to do an overview on it because I literally can't get those Avatar books out of my kids' hands. Out of my 3 girls, one of them is always reading one of them. Usually 2 of them are reading any odd ends of them. Like, they travel everywhere with them. Like, those trade paperbacks are awesome because they're small and they travel everywhere. And just the other day, I mean, my youngest is like 6, so she accidentally ripped the entire back cover, like, all the way across. I'm like, disappointing. I like my books pristine, but you know what? I love that my kids are reading my books, and I love that if a book's dented already or like has a little bit of damage, like, whatever, then I'm not really worried about like loaning it to friends or letting people read it or taking it places. I travel a lot for work, so being able to just grab a book and not be too worried about it is actually pretty relieving and just freeing of, you know, of that. Anyways, Planets, man, I have been loving Dark Horse's new deluxe. It's not really new anymore, but what they've been doing with the manga line of Planets and Berserk and oh man, just Helsing and oh, so many good books that they're doing. I'm very excited to read Planets because like I'm really falling in love more and more with manga, and I really love space sagas and in space, and this combines them. And man, look at that gilding on the side. Try to get me out of focus. There we go. Look at that gilding on there, just so shiny and gorgeous. And oof, look at that. Oh, so nice. You know what? We should just open this up and check it out really quick. I got scolded by a couple people about when I did my last unboxing and talking about books that I didn't show them off enough. So I like that they come with these leaflets. I always tuck them like inside the book. I think I could actually smooth this out decently. Anyways, ooh, this is a very tight book. I have a uh, video I did. It's actually one of my most popular, my first video of this channel actually, like relaxing the spine video and how to relax a book's spine so that you don't, so that it opens nicely and the pages lay flatter and you kind of take care of that spine a little bit. So I do, you slowly open it up until you got that nice eye hole, do a little bit on each side. Some people do page by page. I do like a chunk of pages, like 10, 15, 20 some pages each time on each side, and kind of slowly press and then slowly whittle that text block down. That's how I do it. Anyways, let's take a look. Ooh, great end sheet art and right into it. Ooh, so nice. Really dig it. Again, this is manga, so you're starting right to left. Usually they have some color pages at the beginning and then right into the black and white stuff. Oh, it's in so much space, and this art is just gorgeous. And then that chapter heads, volume markers, you have more color pages in there. So nice. Oof, that's a nice green. I like that green. I really like that green. Anyways, there is a lot of good stuff in here. I am not going to show off too much of it because I don't want any accidental spoilers for myself or others. But yes, there we are. And time to head back if you open it from the wrong side like you do. Anyways, yeah, so that's Planets, Jupiter's Legacy, Planets. And then let's tuck that in there. Then we have King of Spies, Mormillar, right here. Boom. He has been killing it lately, I feel like. I mean, he's always been really good, but I don't know. It seems like he's been like really coming out with a lot more stuff lately. Maybe it's just, maybe I'm following him more or something. I don't know. But yeah, we got that nice gilded edging on there, that black, like obsidian black sexiness. And then, ooh, that end sheet art. Let's see what's under the dust jacket. Okay, so same thing under the dust jacket. And then let's see. Gotta jump in. So this is the library edition. So it's a big old tall book. Really nice art in here. Trying to get close. That dust jacket's like sliding off. So the book's sliding out of my hands. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna take the dust jacket off. There we go. All right. Now I can hold the book a little bit easier and hold it up for you. Oh man, that art just fantastic. Ooh, so good. So good. Hopefully there's no nudies or boobies or anything too insane in here that I have to worry about blurring out later. But dang. So, ooh, that looks good. Wow. Wow. That's so much detail in the background. Look at the action on that. Look at the action lines on there. So nice. Ooh, dang. Loving the color on this too. Oh, oh. So if you're not into spicy, there's a little bit of spicy in there. We got some nice goodness on the end for extras. Boom, nice. And the whole Millar collection here, really nice, really nice. Dang, yeah. So that is King of Spies. So yeah, oof, yeah. So I'm not gonna talk too much about the books. I'll show off the art a little bit because it'd be easier just to read the backstories, but you could go read that on your own too while you're watching the video. Maybe just listen to me blather on while you watch this. Anyways, here we go. Next one, we have Library Edition. I'm gonna try to say the name of this. Uh, Ianu, Ianu, something like that. Boom. This book, like as soon as I saw that cover, I was like, yep, need to check this out. Uh, and the premise just sounded super cool. A young teenage orphan with no recollection of her past. Super, and I always find that, like when they wake up, they have no recollection. Suddenly discovers that she has abilities that rival the ancient deities told of the folklore of her people. Yes, so I won't even bother reading the rest of it because, well, I'll read the rest of the book, but I'm not going to read the rest of the synopsis to you because that should be enough to pique your interest right there and get you excited about the book. Because if you're not excited about that, I don't know why you watch my channel. Anyways, where did I open this thing up at? Let's get this open. Get the plastic off here. You gotta open up your books. And then, so if you are wondering, it is as seen on Netflix, and that is not a sticker. That's, I don't think it is. No, it's not a sticker. So it's kind of that embossed. You can see the shine there. So it's kind of an embossed look on there. Oh, not Netflix. Seen on Max. Sorry. So we got Akapu, Akpen, and Kalu. Jeez, I'm so bad at names, y'all. All right, let's check this out. Got nice blue, no art, but nice blue. And then Child of Wonder. Boom. And we're jumping right into volume one of this library edition. This art looks so cool. I love the like the painted digital painted look. I don't know if this is actual digital or if this is all painted or not, but I love that look. Uh, Kind of reminds me of the book Isambashu, kind of how that looked, but that was all black and white. But dang, this looks cool. Oh, map of Ilu. Love it. I love having maps in there. You can actually see what's going on and kind of plot it out. Wow, the color of this is outstanding. Really, oh, dang. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I'm excited for this. Like just flipping through it, I can see there's not a ton of dialogue. There's a lot of dialogue right there, but a lot of just letting the art speak for itself. So super cool. And then ooh, some nice extras in there. Past and present. Really nice extras like between the breaks, which is cool. Wonder what we got for extras at the end here. Good. Okay. A little bit of extras at the end. Not a ton. Vengeance. Sorry, it's hard to hold that at an angle. Yeah, so a little bit. Looks like a timeline almost. And then some art and all that kind of stuff. So really nice book right there. So from Dark Horse, here I'll line them up real quick again. We've got Jupiter's Legacy Volume 6. We've got Planets Volume 1. We got Ianuanu, and we have King of Spies. That comes to us from Dark Horse. So the next one that we'll open is close to my heart because it is about the Clockwork Knights who don't have hearts. So this, if you don't know, I have been absolutely in love with the book Canto, which is also by Dark Horse, published by Dark Horse too. And David Boer and Drew Zucker are really great guys, and they are super chatty. And I've gotten to interview them on the channel if you're interested in that. But they are super cool dudes. And the Book of Kanto, that volume 5 just came out a little while ago. I finally just got to read it. My daughter read volume 5. We both loved it. And a while back, the writer of the book, uh, David Boer, his during the California fires, his house burned down, and so he lost a ton of like his merchandise and like original Kanto stuff and limited edition stuff, crazy things. And he's a big like Nintendo collector. So huge bummer on that he lost all that stuff. And luckily they were able to recoup some stuff and keep moving. But what is so, and he was having heart surgery like the next day, so he still had to go to heart surgery after losing his house. But they did a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive cover for Kanto, and so it's reminiscent of like because that was one of the big pieces from what was left of their house is that chimney there. And so I got this one off Whatnot. They're both very active on Whatnot. And they did this limited edition of 500, I believe it is. Man, oh. So this one is signed by Drew. And hopefully I can hook up with Boer at some point and get this signed by him too. But I had to have that cover and help support and push that cover because those guys are awesome. And man, that art, like, look at that art, just so gorgeous. Like, oof, so nice. Anyways, very excited to get this in off of Whatnot. Speaking of like books that have come out of sadness, this comes to me from actually OPB, but there was a Kickstarter that I was like, OPB, JP, you guys got to back this Kickstarter and get a whole bunch of their books. So I know they have some of the books left on sale on their site. So if you missed the Kickstarter, you're welcome that I pushed JP to go back the book so that other people could get it too, and at pretty good discounts. So this is basically the last book by Ed Piskor. And this is Switchblade Shorties. This is the limited edition with the like dust jacket and all that, which is super cool dust jacket. So I won't get too much into the crazy story behind Ed Piskor and how he unalived himself and all of that, and just yeah, it was a super sad story, crazy happenings. But he had finished this book, finished writing it and drawing it and illustrating it and all that, but it wasn't published and put together. So his family, which you can find them on Instagram, they're super active. I believe it's the Legacy of Ed Piskor, something like that, on Instagram, and they're super active. And they put together, because it was one of his wishes that this get published, and yeah, so they went through and they got some help from people and got it published. So look at that end sheet art, is just phenomenal. So I'm very excited and also kind of sad also to be able to read his last hurrah. So oh man, this is so cool. It's like on like wide rule paper type. Oh, this is so gorgeous. This is so well done. And then it goes to black and white instead of blue. Oh, on green paper. It's all the different paper colors. I don't know if you grew up with that kind of a look where you had like the packets of all the different paper colors and you could do like different paper color for classes. And oh man, this is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, this is awesome. He has such an interesting style. It's like interesting, almost like some chibi look, and then all of a sudden it's kind of like almost grotesque at points. But man, this is so good. If you don't know his work, like yeah, you can pick this up. I would definitely suggest trying to track. Oh, now we got color. Track down WYSIWYG. I did an overview on WYSIWYG. That book was one of my absolute favorite books of last year. It was so good. Okay, I am at, oh, and then it goes vertical. Oh my gosh, look at the color of that. Like, dang. So nice. So beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited to read this now. Look at the detail in that. Holy crap. Look at that detail. Wow. So I'm so excited to read this. We got a little bit of extras in here, a little bit about them from the family and photos, 82 through 24. This is gonna be hard to read too. Oh. Anyways, dang. So thank you to his family for getting this done. I know it probably wasn't the easiest thing ever, but you guys can pick this up on OPB's site if you missed the Kickstarter. I'm not sure if you can pick it up elsewhere, or if if they have a web store or something like that. But definitely try and track down your copy, WYSIWYG, or any of any of Ed's work. Really great stuff. So I'm really excited to finally get this. So, okay, we'll kind of go through this again one more time. Yeah, so we got Switchblade Shorties. Guess it's right on that side. We got Switchblade Shorties, King of Spies, Ianuanu, Planets, Jupiter's Legacy Volume 6, and then we have that gorgeous limited edition SDCC, yeah, 25 cover in kind of honor of David Boer's house going down, getting burned up. But yeah, oh, so many books in here. I'm very excited to read. I got a trip next week, so definitely gonna grab a couple of these and take them with me. And hopefully now, as things maybe slow down, kids start going back to school, I will be able to get some time again and start shooting more videos, more overviews, not just unboxings, but actually talking about books and what I've been reading and why they're great and why you should check them out. So, all right, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, do all of those things. But the most important thing to do, I say this in every video, is comment. Let me know in the comments what you, what your favorite book is with the sad backstory of why it happened or came about, because of the illustrator, author, circumstances, any of that. Let me know in the comments what it is. And also, I just totally blanked out on this. I think I've been saying OPB. They're not OPB anymore. They're PBC. They're panel bound comics now. And I know some people are like, why did they ditch OPB? Well, when JP first made organic price books, he just kind of picked it on a whim and just needed a name to file for a business license. It was like, sure, organic price books, whatever. And he's never been very happy with it. People are always confused by it. So he finally rebranded. They rebranded him, David. David did the logo, which is super cool. And then Jake has been working super hard on getting all the branding together and redoing the website. So those guys pulled it together and they are now panel bound comics. It is the same great deals, same great people behind it. All of it's the same. If you pre-ordered or made orders already, you're still getting your orders. It's basically just rebranding, making everything better, look better. I was just messaging with Jake and JP right before I started shooting this video. I probably got more messages from them right now, but they have some really, really cool stuff coming down the pipelines. I am very excited about it, and some really cool secret projects that they have just locked down. One of them they just told me about right before this. They just locked it down today. Oh, so many cool exclusives and other things happening in the comics world coming through them. And there might be even more coming down if I have my way with it too. So, all right, definitely hit up PBC, not OPB, PBC, Panel Bound Comics, for all those great deals. All right, that's it. Take care. Stay cool.